one of the worst things you can do for your company is to always look at things in a negative light. I was talking to someone earlier. He was telling me, do you know what? I was using the prospecting tool, and of the prospecting tool, it reached, yes, 12,000 people, but of the 12,000, there were some 42 contacts that were off. I told him, so yes, help me understand what is the problem. Now, these 42 contacts, I called some of them. It was the system was showing me these are women, but they are men. So I told him, there are very many scenarios where someone registers a number and gives it to their husband, right? The one was like, okay, okay. So what I learned from that interaction, I noticed there are quite a number of people that there are 12,000 contacts, as opposed to engaging the 12,000 and trying to create opportunity. You're focusing on the 40 that have issues. I went further into the conversation. I asked him, help me understand, what other alternatives do you have that are going to help you within your sales process? The man didn't have sufficient money to run ads. His budget for hiring sales reps was honestly not available. That's when I got a bit tough on the gentleman and I told him, you know what? Get to understand, sometimes you do not have as many alternatives as you think. If you don't have a budget to run ads, if you don't have a budget to hire people for you, how do you anticipate to get the sales? Even the one thing that could work for you in the meantime, that is affordable enough in your price range, you're also looking for a reason as to why it cannot work, yet you do not have any other alternative that works for you. So change, there is need. If you're that kind of person, it's important you just adjust your mindset. Sales is the only industry where you will talk to 200 people, and even when you get 10% success rate, it is okay. Everyone will be happy with you. So just focus on the positive side. When you're running any campaigns, try as much as possible to avoid putting people in a corner of, you know what, this has to work all the time. So you're subjecting them to so much pressure, making the thing fail. You can run ads, they will refuse to work. In fact, most of the time you'll run ads the first month, they won't deliver any results because you don't know what works yet as you're posting that advert. You will hire sales reps. If you give them 1 month, you will see they won't have had enough time to learn what you're supposed to do. So they won't deliver the results. So you can't always be there giving your sales and marketing efforts 1 month or 2 weeks and expecting them to develop miraculous results. So give it time, give any campaign sufficient time, give it the traction it needs to enable you achieve the results you want at the end of the day. Otherwise, the more we keep jumping from one to another, it means you're always just growing it from zero to one, never really exploring how the potential of you moving it from 0 to 10 at the end of the day. That's my tip for today. Don't forget I share a ton of content on sales and marketing. If that's your kind of content, please drop me a follow. Bye bye.